What's up, everybody? John here from Iron Logan. Welcome to my first episode of Posed Up. Today, we're going to be doing Captain America with my special guest, DS from Men Cave Gems, who I'll bring on in just a second. The structure of this show, guys, is basically just for me to have a chat to a fellow collector and content creator to get to know them whilst we look at a figure that we both have, we both enjoy, talk about the figure, and go through the joys of posing them and making them look cool in the display. So bear with me. This is my first official stream, but I'm going to bring in DS now, and let's have a chat and get on with it. Hey, D, how you going? Could you hear any of that when I was talking just then?
Yeah, I heard everything.
Oh, sweet. Awesome. Perfect. So welcome to the stream, mate, and thank you for being my first guest.
Hey, thanks for having me here.
No worries. I can't wait to show everybody your hack. If they haven't already, you need to hop over to his YouTube channel, Man Cave Gems, and check out the cap review and posing showcase. Blew my mind. Blew my mind. Hop on over there and check him out for sure. And I'll definitely chuck the link to your page in down below. I forgot to do that before we started, so apologies. I'll chuck that in there.
It's cool, man. We learning, we building as we fly, man. It's cool.
Yeah, we're learning as we go.
Right.
So I couldn't think of a better guest to have on, mate. So thanks for being here again. Let's just start by, I guess, saying, when you got Cap, what gave you that idea of, playing around with the legs? Because I think everybody's been a bit frustrated with Cap's legs and the mobility he has, but no one's thought of doing what you did.
Well, when I first, if you seen my review video, when I first got him and unboxed him, one of the first things I do is to see how posable the figures are. And so, the arms was cool. And then I got down to the legs and like in the video, I was pretty much hot. Like, what is this? Like, how can you have a Captain America figure that can't pose in the legs? Like, you need that. And I didn't think of nothing immediately. Like, even in the video, when I ended the video, you could see I was still mad. Well, the first part of the video. And I sat for a day trying to see, and I didn't even do anything at first. I was just trying to see how much the pants would stretch before they would tear. Yeah. So I was like, man, this is not going to work. So I actually was thinking about getting rid of him. Like, man, I got this Cap and he can't do nothing with him.
Yes.
And then I remembered when I had Batman, it was the same problem. A lot of people got the armored Batman and they were complaining that his articulation was piss poor. So I pretty much all I did was like, well, the way I fixed Batman is I just took and I'll show you. I'm giving you this long-winded answer, but
let's do it. Let's see it. That's what the show's about, mate. Let's see it.
Yeah. So the armored Batman, what I did, now this I can't take credit for. I seen somebody else say that you can remove the armor. So when I found out you can do that, I just took the armor off and let me show you. Armor comes right off. Now watch it don't come off because I got it on camera.
That's what I'm thinking is going to happen today with Cap's wrist pegs. I know he's not, like, the hands aren't going to go on.
Yeah, it's okay. Now I don't understand why it's taking so long to slide. There we go. Come on. Now, can you see that?
Yep.
Okay, now this right here is extra material that they had, and they pulled it as tight as they could, I guess, to give it that, like, I don't know, real clean look. And all I did was pushed it up like that. That's something that simple, gave him more articulation. And now you see that, get the leg all the way out.
Man, it's so simple. It's so simple. When you look at it, you're like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Like, man.
Right. And before you do that, if you let it as it was before, you couldn't get his leg out that much at all. Like, people were complaining, oh, this Batman's terrible. You can't pose him. And I was like, damn, I really like the Batman, but if he can't pose, I don't want him.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's for me, like, I love having him look awesome. Like, and that pose you now, like, is epic. But just people wouldn't realize being able to stretch the legs out like you normally can't do, like, unless you do something like that.
Right. And I know some people doing other, like altering the suit, but I don't do all that because I'll mess it up and I don't have any sewing skills. So
Yeah. Yeah, I've done a couple, and I tell you what, they're a bit risky. I did both Mandos. I removed the fat suit. That was, scary. That was very scary. So I definitely don't disagree with that. It's definitely tough to do, but this one is pretty safe to do, I would say. Like this hack that you've done is actually not a scary one to do, and I think everyone who likes to pose should give it a go. And that's what I'm going to do today with mine. I'm going to show everyone my caps, like leg mobility. So we just got him standing here, which you can do normally pretty easy.
right.
But you cannot do the poses that you did in your video with the legs the way they are, how they come out the box. You just
And
can't.
what and what? As soon as you look at it, you're gonna be like, oh man, this is it. This they could have did this at the factory.
Yeah. Look, as I said to you yesterday, mate, I did a whole video. It probably took me like 3 weeks to record this video, 10 pose showcase. I'm like, yeah, this is it. I'm going to show everybody like what my channel's about. I'm going to smash it out. And I was happy with the poses I got, but I didn't do some of the things that I wanted to do because of the leg mobility. And then I saw your video and I was like, oh my God, what didn't I think of that?
And like the first day I had it, after I did the unboxing part of my video, I went and tried to find other people's videos too to see how they were posing it. And they pretty much weren't doing much of anything. I'm like, man, does nobody know how to pose this guy with where you could get the legs to do something? But everybody was pretty much like you said, it was being like safe as possible. And it more so was like arm movements and not a lot of leg movements in they poses. So
yeah, like I tried to like stretch it in some of my poses, and I thought like, oh yeah, like I've pushed it to its limit, but that it was still on the edge, 30 to 40% off what you were able to do once you do the hack, man. Like it just gives you so much more range.
were you ready to throw him? Like,
Yeah. Or even just his balance. Like I'm like, just hold the pose because like I'm putting on the turntable and trying to use dioramas and things, and like they always want to fall over. So I'm like, if I could just get his legs to not want to pull in all the time,
right.
and have him out and have him stay out, I could do way more stuff. So yeah, no, I loved it, mate. I think it was like videos like that's the stuff that I love finding on YouTube. So when I saw that video, like that's why I was just so pumped up. Like I haven't told anybody other than you yesterday, but I've been sitting on the idea of this show for ages and I couldn't actually think of what to do. But when I saw your video on Cap, I was like, boom, that's it. That's what the show should be about, talking about people doing awesome things with their figures and getting more out of them. Yeah, and just get more enjoyment for it. Like, I can see how you've got him posed there. I mean, I would not be able to do that pose
This
right
pose
now
here.
with how his legs are. Yeah, and
I'm
that
using
is
another hack too, because
awesome.
the hand that they give you for to hold the shield, I don't know if you tried it, but he can't actually hold the shield with the hand that they gave you. So I use some what is this stuff called? Blue tack, except this is not blue. It's kind of, I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah, is it white?
Yeah,
Or
it's
yellow?
it's the same as blue tack.
Yeah.
And it keeps it doesn't mess up the paint or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's safe for your figures and it comes right off. This little stuff
that's a
right
good
here.
idea. That's a good idea. I'm thinking of actually using that on I'm doing a Mysterio video at the moment, which is probably going to take me 5 years to get done the way I'm going. But I got him trying to stand on top of drones and the balance is horrendous. I'm thinking of just putting a bit of blue tack on the bottom of the shoe.
That'll work.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. And just get him to
Blue
actually
tack
hold on there for me. Blue tack is your friend when you're trying to do some crazy stuff, especially with Spider-Man. And in detox, a bit of blue tack to something else is a good to go. I don't know if you've seen, but I tried playing around with. I did a review and like posing showcase with Winter Soldier caps, like the 2-pack. I got that, and I had him throwing the shield. So I used blue tack with an acrylic rod and stuck it to the turntable to like hold like it was flying through the air.
That's pretty cool.
Tack, yeah, blue tack works really cool for that. And then like I'm into acrylic rods at the moment when I'm trying to create scenes and things, and I think they're a cool addition. Have you used anything like that in your displays, like acrylic rods?
I got acrylic. I got something. Now, I don't have any rods, but I got the clear stands that I use.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard to see when you like shooting poses and everything. It's
Yeah.
not as in your face like the black stand. So sometimes I take pictures and you won't even know I got something holding the figure up because it's clear.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
I think
I
they're
don't have
great.
any acrylic stand. I mean rods though. I need to get some of those.
Yeah, I hadn't had them for ages, and I was just thinking of different things I could do in the DTOF or in like whatever display case, just to try and create little scenes because I'm always trying to think of things to do. But having the stand or a stand that you can see sometimes puts you out of it. So acrylic rods definitely help, especially for photos. It makes it so much easier to edit. If you need to, you can just edit them out way easier than something else. I feel like.
Right. True.
Yeah. So we've actually.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting it's a delay. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just going to say we've actually got some guys in the chat, so I might just address them while they're here. I don't know if you can see the chat there,
No, I can't see
but we
the
got.
chat.
See if I can. Can I show it? There we go.
You know what?
So we got.
Let me see. I probably can pull it up on my screen. Let's see. I don't want to mess around and shut myself down.
Yeah.
And I just
So we
did
got.
something I'm not supposed to do. So let me. Okay, I'm back. No, I can't
Yeah,
see.
you're back. I can see it. Well, I'll
Oh,
let
I
you
can
know
see
then.
it now. It's on the screen now.
Perfect. So we got Helder there. Thanks for the comment, mate. Thanks for being here. When the Mark 85 battle damage come out, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for it. What about you, D? Are you thinking of getting battle damage?
No, you know what? I got the clean. I think I'm good with the clean.
Yeah.
I had to make the decision like, do I want the clean or
Yeah.
do I want battle damage? And I think in the long run, I was more satisfied having the clean because over time I'll get bored with the battle damage. I'll be looking at it like, okay, it's boring now. Now I want the clean. But the clean, it seems like over time I never get tired of looking at it. So
Yeah. Fair
I like
enough.
battle
Fair enough.
damage. I like battle damage figures, but I only like them for like photos. Then after that,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, that's it for me. Because I got
Yeah, you
Thanos.
don't.
I got the clean Thanos. I have no desire to get the battle damage one unless I was
Yes.
shooting pictures.
Yeah, I
So
was thinking about that. Like, I'm getting the battle damaged, and I got battle damaged Thanos, and I know there's only going to be a few certain poses I'll probably have them in the display. Like recreate the end scene, and then maybe some battle poses. But with the battle damage, you are limited, I guess, to the range of poses you could do. Like, you're not really going to do like a cool walking pose, or maybe you will with a battle damage one. But I get what you're saying for sure. You got more variety, I guess, with the clean for how
right.
you want to display it long term, I guess. But yeah, nonetheless, I don't know when it comes out. Maybe this year. A lot of people have been saying maybe this year.
I think it's already dropped in Hong Kong. It's just a matter of getting it. Wherever you locate it. Like I know in the States, we probably won't see it for another few months.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen. I don't know if I've seen it come from Hong Kong because that's where I generally will get a figure. I don't think it's come out yet.
Yeah, it's out. I've
What
seen
Iron Man?
like 2 or 3 reviews on it. It's out. It's just you got
Battle
to get
Damage
there
Iron
day
Man.
one, huh?
Battle Damage Mark 85.
No, no. You
Oh
know what
no.
I'm thinking
Oh,
of?
Thanos.
Battle Damage
Sorry.
Thanos.
Yeah. So I got Battle Damage Thanos. Yeah, no, but Mark 85, no idea.
No, I haven't
Hopefully,
seen that either. Nah.
yeah. Hopefully this year. We'll see. But thanks for the comment, mate. Thanks for being here. Let's see. We also got KG. What's up, KG? I finally
Hey,
got
what's
to
up,
chat with
KG?
KG. Finally got to chat with him yesterday. Cool dude, awesome guy. Also watched him in June last night. Great movie, good acting, KG. Well done. I don't know if you've seen them joking about that, but he's in that movie apparently. But yeah, really cool guy. Thanks for being here, mate. Legend. And then we have Enrico. How you doing, mate? You guys are awesome with posing figures. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you very much. I'm just learning. I'm just playing. That's why I enjoy collecting. I just like playing with the figures and creating displays. And DS, like you can tell by his videos, he loves his posing.
Yeah.
And your new style is awesome. Like with the 10 poses or the countdown, like the Starscream one. I love that one. That's an awesome one.
Appreciate it. You know, I was doing the showcase videos, and they would get hits. Some of them would get like high hits, and then the other ones would be like real low. But and I'm pretty much still doing the same thing. Once I start putting the countdown to it and saying, 10 poses, they seem to get more traction that way. So I'm like, well, I'm still doing the same thing. I throw a turntable in there every now and then, but
Yeah. No,
but
I love
yeah,
that style. That's what I love, man. Like that's what I love watching, and that's why I started making videos. Like I've been doing the review of the figure and then the posing, but the posing's like what I love doing. I love doing that bit the most. The talking and stuff like that is new and a challenge for me, but like the posing, that's what I love doing. That's what takes me so long because I'm always trying to come up with little stories. I'm into like storytelling with it now. So when I saw your videos, I'm like, yes, more of that. I want more of that with all figures. I want to see what
see,
they can do.
right.
Yeah, see what they can do. So I have ideas. I want.
No, I'm listening to you. I'm just agreeing with what you're saying.
Oh yeah. So the delay will get us sometimes, but that's why I love it. So like that cat pose, I want to do that cat pose. I'm not going to do it today because
This
you've got
one.
it there, but
Hey,
I
well, let's
love
do
that.
it.
Yeah,
Man.
that's awesome.
Let's
Let's do it.
let's get you going.
Let's get to it. All right. So we got my cap here. Let me just swing him in. Now we'll just show you how his legs are now. So just
Right.
a nice, simple, easy one. Look at that difference there. Now, what I'll try and do is bear with this, guys, while we work out the cameras. And there goes a foot. Fantastic. I don't know about you, but does your cap's ankles want to pop off a lot? Like the feet?
No, I haven't had that problem, but I don't know how far you've been in them. 'Cause this is about as far
Yeah.
as I've bent mine, so I don't know. I haven't had any
Okay.
problems with them popping off yet.
The right foot on mine pops off quite a lot. I think that's how it came out the box. So I don't know if there's something with the ball joint there. Like it's not an issue because I can just pop it back in, but when you're moving him around, it will generally pop off. So you're probably going to see that today, guys. Now, what I'm going to do is just try and stretch Cap's legs out, like going forward like that. So not too bad, right?
Yeah,
Like
not too
for a
bad.
walking pose, but like when you want to get dynamic, there's the camera. The angle here, it really isn't up that high at all.
Right, because I
So
see what you did. You got the back leg going back and the front leg going
yes,
forward. So it makes it
yeah,
look like you're doing more than what you're actually doing.
yes. If I was to bring this back leg back, like he's standing,
Yeah,
not too
yeah.
good.
See, that made me so mad. I was like, what is this?
Yeah. Yeah, Cap needs to be running, jumping, like, a lot of the stuff he does with Thor's hammer, he's like the pose you did with him up in the air, raising the hammer like he's coming down from the movie.
Oh,
You
yeah.
ain't doing that with this. You're not getting close because I tried to do that when I was doing my video. And I was just like, I cannot get the legs to go in that direction at all. It's not going to happen.
See, you got the Bruce Lee kick going on.
Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. I can let's see if I can do anything like that. Yeah, that's about it. That's my Bruce Lee kick.
That's
With
it?
the way
Oh,
with the
yeah.
way he comes out of the box. Maybe I can sit back further so people can see a bit better. There we go. If I sit like that, it's not happening. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's just not happening.
And I can only imagine how frustrated you were while you were shooting that posing video.
Oh man, it was frustrating because I'm like, I can't do what I want to do. Now I've got to like come up with new things to do. But yeah, like for someone who wants to tell stories, if you can't do stuff with them, it's a bit frustrating. Now I know Hot Toys, a lot of people collect them just to represent the character and have them in their display, which is great. I love that too. Just for me, a big part, and I want to know how you feel about this, but for me, a big part of having the characters is the creative side. Like I love the creating, I was loving doing the toy photography on my Instagram. And then I love making the videos. Like I love the doing of the videos because I do it in the mornings between 5 a.m. and 7:30 a.m. That's my time to be able to do YouTube or do my thing before the family gets up. So I love the doing and the making of the stuff. And then I love watching what other people do to give me ideas like for things that I can do. So whilst I understand most figures, they're not made to be posed to a degree, I love being able to try to find ways to pose them. So stuff like what you've done is like, that's what I want from collecting, like I'm not thinking about 10 years down the road and how the figure's holding up. I'm thinking about, I want the enjoyment now. Like I want to play, like I want to make some stuff. And do you feel the same way about like with that or?
I'm kind of like right in the middle. Like I want them to be posable, but at the same time, after I do my videos and my photo shoots, I end up throwing them on the shelf in museum pose anyway. A lot of times, sometimes I pose them. I'm doing that again. I'm looking like you all can see it with me, but like half my figures are on the shelf pose and like half of my museum pose. So it depends on the figure because I'm also thinking like I don't want it to be damaged.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 years down the line, I still want to look at it and say, oh, it's still in great condition. But
Yes.
when I'm ready to do like photos and videos, I do want it to be able to do some stuff because taking pictures of figures in museum pose to me is just boring. So
Yeah.
so I'm
It's
kind of
just,
like a mixture. When I need it to do what it needs to do, I need it to do it. And then
yeah,
when I'm done with it, then it can be in museum pose. So
that's right. Just something's popped up here. Sorry. There we go. I think that's kind of what I'm doing too. Like in my display at the minute, I've got DTOFs. I've got Modu cases coming next year. I finally bit the bullet and went with the Modu cases just with the space I've got. But at the moment, like they're not really posed up in the shelf for people to come in and have a look at. Like they're all just, I generally keep them in a safer pose at the moment while I'm making videos, so I can do exactly what you said. Like then, so I can
right,
pose them up, push them to the limits, and then let them rest in the
right,
cabinet.
yeah,
Like because how often have you got people come around to your house to look at it? So I'm not too worried about it in the display at the moment. At least I don't. Down the road, yes, when I'm finished with them, but at the minute I've got like videos planned with most of them, so I'm like, there's no point putting him in a long-term fancy pose. I just keep him museum, and then I can pull him out and play
So
when I'm
you
ready.
bit the bullet on the Modu cases, huh?
I did. They had a sale on. Damn them sales!
I couldn't
They had a
bring
sale on.
myself
I'm
to
like,
do it, man.
oh man. They got a distributor here in Australia, so I just contacted them, which was lucky. And they're like, I had I think about 400 off total. I didn't get a lot. Like I think it's a row of 6 or a row of 8. I think, which is more than enough than what I need. Like I've only got about 24 figures at the moment, as I'm still pretty new to collecting. I think about
When you
24,
start?
25, and then I actually started probably, I think it was 5 or 6 years ago. It's insane that like I got a couple and then stopped. Like I walked past a store and I saw the Optimus Prime hot toy, and I just brought back all these memories. And I was like, this is
Yeah.
before I knew about hot toys. I just saw Optimus Prime, that box. I love that figure. I don't know, I know it's
That
not
was
maybe not that
the
popular,
Optimus
but
was your first Hot Toys?
that was my first hot toy because
That's
I'm a
crazy because
massive.
that's not even what they're known for.
I know, I know. Well, I love Optimus Prime. So I was just walking past this Games World and I saw that look of it, which reminded me of the original when I was younger. And I was just like, oh, I just got to check that out. And it was 350. I can still remember it was 350 Australian dollars back then. And I'm like, oh, that's a lot to get for a toy. It's funny I say that now. And so I got it, and then I just had it, and then I was in the cinemas when Iron Man first came out, and I saw Iron Man, and I love Robert Downey Jr., and that just ignited my passion for like superhero movies again. I've always liked them, and then so my next figure was an Iron Man, and then I had like an Iron Man and Optimus. Then I got Cap. Winter Soldier was so Cap's a big one for me. Winter Soldier, the film, was like, I remember there's been like a point where I was like, oh man, these movies, like these guys are onto something.
Yeah,
So I
Winter
got
Soldier is my top 5 movies. So yeah.
yeah, like that. I just loved the tone, the feel of that movie. So when I saw those figures again, it was like, oh yeah, I'll just get them too then. And then that's all I had for ages. And then around COVID time, actually, I think I picked maybe one more Iron Man up after that, but that was about it. And then COVID happened, and I just got into taking photos of the ones I had, just playing around because I had nothing to do. And then it just blew up from there. And I'm like, I got onto YouTube watching people like Justin's Collection and Jetta Patrol, Manifold Collectibles, started watching them. And then I started getting, okay, like I'm into this. Like, I'm not going to deny it anymore. Like I like this. I'm just going to just stop holding back, and I'm going to get into it and just go for it. And let's see, let's have some fun. And it kind of went from there, really.
Oh, so you really got hardcore pretty much last year though.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
still fresh, man. I'm still real fresh. So
You are new.
Yeah, I'm still new. So I think 24, yeah, and one statue. I got an Aquaman premium format because I love Aquaman. I love Jason
I
Momoa. So
still
I have
haven't
to.
gotten premium format statue yet, man. I just haven't
Yeah,
got one. I think if I'm gonna
yeah,
spend that kind of money, I gotta really like the character. So I'm
yeah.
working on it.
Yeah, you got to find the right one. Like, it's not something I'm going to buy heaps of. Like, there's obviously ones I would love to get, but not enough over Hot Toys at the minute for what I get out of them, like getting able to play with them and do all that type of stuff. But that Aquaman one, like, I was all hyped up from Aquaman, and I love Jason Momoa, so I saw a sale on down here in Australia for like, it was quite cheap. So I was like, I'm doing it. I'm just going for it. I'm just doing it because I like
Now
the
is that the quarter scale or the 1/3 scale?
quarter scale. Yeah.
Man, that's gotta have some presence though, don't it?
It does. It does. It really does, mate. Like, it just looks awesome because it's the one where he's got the flowing hair, like he's underwater. So it's just a cool shot. It's a great look at the statue, and I was like, yeah, that's my first statue for sure.
Yeah,
And now we'll see how we go down the road. Like, I love the half scale Cap. That was epic, but I'm not at that level yet. Nor
only
space.
statues I got are 1/6 statues. Like I got speaking of Aquaman, I got the Black Manta 1/6 scale statue, and that thing is sick, man.
Nice.
So
That
yeah,
is awesome.
but he's
Yeah, I saw
priced
another
around.
picture actually.
Huh?
I was just gonna say I saw another picture of the new suit in the movie today, and it just looks awesome too. Looks crazy.
Yeah, man. I wanna. The statue is dope, but I can't do anything. A statue is fixed, so I'm hoping we
Yeah,
get a Black Manta figure out of at least this next movie that we get. So
surely. If they don't, like, yeah, like how you didn't do the first one. I know they didn't really do much from that line at all, right? Like, it was,
nah,
yeah,
not the first Aquaman movie. Nah, I think they just did the
no,
Aquaman and they teased. Did they tease Ocean Master?
I don't
I
remember.
I think
To
they
be honest.
teased Ocean Master, but nothing came of that either. You know, Hot Toys a tease for stuff, then you won't ever see it again. So
Yeah, yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, I want them to do more, and I really want them to like work on the design of the figure for the next Aquaman figure. Like, I like the Hot Toys Aquaman figure, but the upper body, it's a bit bulky and difficult to get some stuff out of with him. I don't know. Do you have the Aquaman
nah, I don't have the
evolved?
Aquaman. I like
No,
the movie,
yeah,
but I didn't like it enough to buy all the characters or nothing like that. So
yeah, yeah. Well, the figure's a bit difficult to pose, like, and like it's rubber, so I potentially see issues. Now, I've pushed him to the limits, and I don't see any issues yet. But I would like a better body for the next Aquaman. That'd be awesome if they could update that and like make him
now,
more posable.
do you think he probably has the same problem that these two had, or with the leg?
Um, no, a little bit with the legs. The legs are probably the most posable on him, though. Like, it's actually the upper body. Like, he's real thick and fluffy in the suit, and squidgy. So when you try to get his arms up, they kind of just want to come back down. And then
Uh,
there's like no, yeah, and then the upper body's quite puffy and restricted. He's all very wide and stiff, like through the upper body. It's very wide. So if they could have not that puffy outer layer that they have, and have it more like a suit like this, I think, you know, better posability than this one, but something like this would be awesome. But
yeah.
anyway, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So, what do I need to do, kind sir, to start getting this man to pose better?
Man, it's so simple. Pop the leg off, then you
Yep.
pull that off,
Oh, that one actually came off pretty easy.
then you pull the guard off. Now, I don't know if you see how mine is. It's already
Yeah.
pulled up. So this is all the plastic body. Yours is like this. It's probably wrapped around real tight, right? I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look how
just
tight
you
this
just
is. Yeah.
unravel it, and then you just push the clothes up or the pants up like
Yep.
that, and that's it.
That's it. That's that
That's it.
easy, guys. That is crazy. So let's see. This is real tight around here. So I'm just going to loosen it up. That's how you do it. Man, I don't know. Like, I've even pulled off the boot when I was filming it before, and I saw the trousers wrapped around, and I never thought anything of it. Like I'm like, oh, that's just how they are. Don't mess it up.
See,
And
once I seen that, I was like, oh, that's just like the Batman I got. So I did a video on my Batman telling people the same thing, like just pull the pants up,
yes,
you good to go. And it's that simple. And I
it's
say,
that simple.
I had one person complain. They was like, well, the knee pads are too high up. I said, well, if you
Yeah,
want to pose, you either gonna have the knee pads up or you gonna have them down. And he can't do anything. So, and it's not that bad. It's not that big of a difference how far the knee pad is. So,
no, that's nothing. And like when if you've got him bent knees and stuff, you're not going to notice properly.
and it's still even with it like that, it's still not that bad.
Yeah,
I'm guessing
yeah,
they want it
and
to be like right here and to be folded
in
down, but
the
it's not
bend,
that big a
yeah,
deal.
yeah. And like I tell you, when I watched your video, I didn't notice any of that. I didn't notice anything. Like when I watched your video from all the poses, not once did I go, "Oh, that the trousers look funny." Like because I was too busy going, "Holy crap!" Like look at the things you can do with him.
And you know what? When he's in a pose, you're not even thinking about that anyway, because he's in a dynamic pose. And when you're doing poses,
Yeah,
think about it in real life. When you're doing things in your pants are going to pull up, pull down, depending on the position of your legs. So,
that's right. Yeah,
it's real life.
and most yeah, and most people are going to pose him like when he's got this head sculpt on in a fighting, like you would like to maybe in a fighting stance or whatever.
Right.
So of course clothes are going to be creased, and that's something like that we talked about the other day, like the creasing up when you put the boot back on. You said, oh, you will have some like wrinkles through here, but it's a dark suit. How you bring anybody into your display to have a look, they're not going to go, oh, his pants are crinkled.
Right. They're not going to say, hey, man, your pants are creased a little bit.
Yeah, no one's going to do that.
Like, no, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah. I mean, you'll know, but if you can do cool displays, then you just got to weigh that up for yourself. Me, this is like the best thing ever for me. So, so then when I put the boot back on, do I have to pull it up a bit, or like so he keeps the mobility?
Once you decide how much you want it up.
Ah, yes.
You just hold it in place like that, and then that's pretty much it.
Okay, sweet.
And the boot, my shin guard is back on, and then the shoe.
Yep.
And there you go. Now, if you don't want this much, like I said, you can pull it down more and push it into the pants. It all depends on how much you want to move his legs. Like if you want to get his legs like what is that, the Claude Van Damme? Then you might have to go all the way up. But I don't know if he'd be able to do Claude Van Damme. Now I think this is pushing it right here. So
but just look at that though. That is such a difference from such a simple little thing, because when they come out of the box, look at that. Their trousers are so tight. Like it's all so tight. Nothing can move because it's all so tight. Oh, look at that. I can already, just after doing one, I can already see the difference. It's madness. I'm just gonna have to put mine down, guys, while I do this, because I'm a gazelle and I can't seem to do it in front of the camera. I wonder who else we could do it with. Who else is another figure that has like? It's got
you know what? I don't know. So far for me, it's just been Batman and Cap.
Yeah.
I haven't tried anybody else because I don't think anybody else. My Thor is terrible.
Yeah, which Thor have you got?
I have the Endgame Thor.
Yeah. I got Infinity War, and he is difficult.
I haven't even thought to do Thor. Maybe I should do Thor. Maybe his pants come up some too.
Yeah, I haven't even thought of that. I haven't taken off the shin pads. I haven't actually taken off the shin pads. Interesting. That could be a game changer. I tell you what, if that works, if you get Thor and that works, I
might have to try Thor after we go off air.
We can do it on it. Look, we can do it on it. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing with this show, so we can do whatever.
I got it right here too. Let's see.
Meanwhile, while I try and fumble about trying to get Cap's foot on, his foot just does not want to go on.
Let's see.
Let us know, anybody in the chat, if you have the same problem with your caps with the feet popping off. They like to pop. All right. I think if you do this, this is going to be epic.
No, they didn't do it with Thor. Let's see. Let me take this out of his hand. No, I mean it's pretty much. It's not really extras. It's pretty much the exact length it is.
Oh yeah.
It's not wrapped around and none of that stuff. So it's already moving on it. It's already doing its own little movement. I don't even think it's the legs anyway. I think they made this area and this area too tight. So
yeah.
I don't know why they would do that with the Thor, but I've heard all the Thors are like that.
Yeah, Infinity War is exactly the same.
Yeah, because I was gonna get the Infinity War thinking maybe it was the bodysuit because it's so big that was hindering the movement. But somebody else told me that no, Infinity War is not moving either.
Yeah. Damn. I still don't have that one. I think I will. I might just wait for him to go down a bit, see if he hangs around for a while, because I don't know if a lot of people are picking him up. Infinity.
You can do a lot. I mean, you can still get some pretty good poses out of them, but you're gonna struggle.
Yeah, you got to be creative. That's for sure. How does he hold up on the flight stand? Is he's still pretty light, right? He's not.
Yeah. On the flight stand, I had him doing all kinds of stuff on the flight stand. So, but they give you the same metal rod that they give you with the Iron Man figures.
Sweet. Yeah, that's good.
Oh well, we tried Thor.
Well. We tried Thor. Look, the next Thor from the next movie, they better please give us a torso that can move. I don't need the light up features. You know, we've got the light up features on these ones. We know he can shoot lightning. I want jacked Thor back, but like a Fison, like full body, looking awesome that we can still pose. Not too much to ask for, I'm sure. But I want him.
So if they could get you better torso for the sacrifice of the light ups, you would get rid of the light up feature?
Yeah, we got 2 light up features. Like I think Thor is such a cool character. I want to do some, like I want to be able to pose him like I can pose, you know. I don't know if I've got like the Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, the second Wolverine movie figure. The one where he's in like, oh God, what's it called? God, how can I forget? Wolverine's one of my favorites. I can't think of the bloody name. But I got that figure with the suit, and you can. And if you've seen that one, the Wolverine with the suit.
You talking about the dress suit?
Yeah, from Hugh Jackman's second Wolverine movie. So I've got that one.
Wolverine, yeah.
And he's really cool to pose with because he's got the suit. But I wish he had a better body. If you look more jacked than he did. But
now with the Wolverine, the best body for the Wolverine is the what is the name of that body? I have it on all my Wolverines. Shoot, I can't think of. You know what? And I'm using my phone. Usually I would just do this on my phone and find it. But shoot, I'm trying to think. What's the best? Which body is that? I can't think.
Is it a Fison body?
Is which one?
Is it a Fison body?
No, it's not a Fison though. It's a. I think I got one. I got one laying around here somewhere that I was using for something.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. Let me see.
Cool. Meanwhile, I'll show my cap off here.
Oh, I got it right here.
Oh, nice. Hang on, you can wait, Cap.
And actually, when you get the body, it got it kind of hairy, like it was made for Wolverine. Let's see, who is this?
Oh.
World Box.
I've never heard of it.
The World Box body. And see, that's what I'm using for my Logan. I got 3 Wolverines.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
that is sick.
And he's jacked.
That is sick. That is sick. What head sculpt is that? Is that the So-So Toys?
No, this is the one that what's the customizer's name? He does head sculpts that you can, but they're not outrageous because he does runs.
Okay. I follow a
11.
few on Instagram.
You heard of
Oh,
11?
yeah. I think I have. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I'll check.
this the 11 head, and then he comes with like this Wolverine is the Steel Wolf. Have you heard of
Yeah.
him? The Steel Wolf. It comes with 2 head sculpts, 3 sets of
No.
clothes.
Oh,
So you can
wow.
get so you can get 3 figures out of that one box.
Wow.
So
That's
I
cool.
made a figure for each outfit.
That is awesome.
But yeah, this box, the World Box body.
World Box. Wow. Enrico just said World Box or wait, where are we? World Box or Gang Hood body. So World Box,
Yeah,
right?
he's right. He's right. I think the World Box is a little bit better than the Gang Hood. I tried the Gang Hood too, but the World Box, I like the World Box because the legs are a little skinnier. So you can get
Yeah.
when you put the clothes on them, you get more posing versus the thicker legs
Yeah.
kind of makes the pants too tight.
Yeah. Okay. That looks
But
awesome.
either
I'm
one of
definitely
those
gonna
work, huh?
I'm definitely gonna look at getting some of those after this. You keep enabling me. First of all, you convinced me. You enabled me to get Starscream last week. That devastated the wallet, and now you get me onto these bodies, and
Oh
you've helped
man,
me
you know
fix
this community is a bad influence.
it. Yes. See, look, I'm just stretching out there now. Look at that difference there. Let's do the same thing I did before. Eh? Let's see if I can. There goes his leg again.
You can get more than that. Yeah, there you go.
There we
Yep.
go. Look at that. And that's without pushing this leg back. Holy crap, that's so much easier. And all you got to do, all I did then was just push this up a little bit as I was
Right.
doing it.
And even if you want more, if you see this area here, if you push up the pads as you moving the leg,
Yeah,
it'll get
in
you
the
even
groin.
more articulation because you're pushing the clothes up that allow them to
Yeah,
stretch more.
yeah, because that groin part, as you're stretching them apart, that's what gets tight first. I've noticed for sure.
Yeah.
Right in the groin there. Man, hey, can I figure out how to get him in front of the camera? I kept moving him out of the camera. Sorry, guys. I'm completely not getting this in front of the camera properly. Oh man, so that makes so much difference. And look, if anybody out there wants to give this a go, just watch Dee's video on his channel for if you want to pause and stop it and all that to look at how to do it properly. Because
No, don't tell them to leave yet. They gotta
oh
watch the
no,
whole
not yet.
thing first.
Yes,
And
watch
then
the
they
stream
leave.
first. Yeah, then leave. Then go check out his channel, like and subscribe to it as well. Just throw that in there. Now, I'm just moving the belt around and trying not to break it. I feel like I took something.
The back of the pants still suck.
Back of the pants. Yeah, it's like he's got saggy butt, right?
Yeah, the back still sucks. It doesn't matter what you do, the back still sucks.
Yeah. Where did that come from? Something just looked like it fell off. What was that? I'm breaking my cap on screen. Oh no, he looks fine.
Oh yeah, see, I didn't even put this pose in my video. I just did this just now. This is pretty cool. Like he's about to.
Yeah, look at that. That's so much more dynamic. Like the things you can do now. Don't judge me, but I went and did something. I went and bought a second Endgame Cap. Hear me out. Hear me out. I've had the thought of I want to have one cap that I do for all my dynamic poses in the display, and then the one with the normal head sculpt. I couldn't price it up. It was on a great deal, and I was in a store down here as well that I found. There's still people not getting their Endgame Cap orders. I found one in a store here, a second one, and it's just sitting in a game store.
I was just about to say, you just
How does
made a
that work?
whole lot of people mad just now. It's a second
Yeah.
one. I haven't even got my first one yet.
I'm sorry, I wasn't going to do it. And I bought that second cap. That's another thing you enabled me on. I bought that second cap after watching your video because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a cap that's gonna be dynamic in maybe a battle with Thanos and Iron Man. And then because when I get my Modu case, I'm gonna try and have I'm thinking of doing videos on the Modu case, like having different displays set up in like action scenes where I can like flesh it out and
do a
have
lot
the
of
room
that.
to do it. Yeah, like to just put that in there. Like I love creating little fights and the stuff I got planned for Mysterio. Like in 5 years when everybody sees it, I hope they enjoy it. If I can get that, made. But I want to do another cap video now because of you, because I want to go and do more dynamic poses and have him leaping and jumping and freaking all the different things you can do with him now.
Your wife's not gonna let you hang out with me if you keep blaming everything on me.
When we were at the shops the other like last week and I saw that Starscream. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm terrible at remembering what's the name of that Starscream, because that's the first one in that line that I've got.
The one you got is from the Masterpiece line. That's the newest Starscream that Takara released.
Takara.
The two that I got on my channel, one is by Make Toys, and the latest one was by Deformation Space. So those are like third-party companies.
Yeah.
So right now, the ones that everybody are getting is either the one you got or the latest one that I got. So
yeah,
it's like a battle between those two. Which one people think is the best right now?
Okay. Well, look, I know I love this one. Like the poses you got with him sold me on it. I'm like, oh, like crap, you can do that, like with Starscream. Like I can't wait to get him out and actually do a video on him, because I'm keeping him in the box till then, because I want to. Whilst I want to transform him now, which is actually super complicated. Like I hadn't been following this Transformer line at all. Like I've been out of touch with actual transforming Transformers. So like when I watched a couple of videos and like seeing how to transform, I'm like, oh shit, like I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified to transform this. Like I think once I get him into transformer mode, he probably gonna stay for a while. So I'm like, I'm not going to transform him yet, so I can film him in flight mode like you did, because that was epic how you had him on acrylic rods for that, didn't you?
No, I just used actually it's a man, like you gotta warn me when you go bring up this stuff, so I can already have it over here.
I'm sorry.
I can actually grab what I use if you want me to, but I'm gonna be off camera for a second.
You're all right. I'll show the guys how to do. Okay. Like I'll try and maneuver. Now I've had this idea for this pose I want to do with him, and it's nothing crazy. It's nothing dynamic, but I feel like it actually required me to be able to move the legs differently than what I was able to. And it's like a pose with him with the hammer and shield, which I'm going to do once we actually start posing. So bear with us. But I feel like it's not going to look too flashy. I feel like it's going to look cool, maybe not too flashy, but I feel like it can only be achieved by being able to move the legs and the hips and torso the way I'm going to be able to. And it's an old picture I remember seeing of Wolverine, actually, because I'm a big Wolverine fan, of him in like a hunched, like angry pose. That's what I'm going to try and do with Cap today, by using the new hack to have more leg mobility. So that'll be my pose once we get into it. Yeah, just tell him about the pose I had an idea for that I feel like I could only do with the leg mobility. So like the pose I'm going to do with Cap when we start posing him, probably isn't going to look that dynamic, but I just want to see if I can do it, because it's something I've been wanting to do with him, but I couldn't, because I couldn't get the legs to move the way I wanted them to. So that's like, I've been thinking about doing this pose for the last day or so. So that's what I'll do when we start posing.
It's a whole new world.
Whole new world. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Yeah, that's sick. So what is that? Like, is it a cable upside down?
It's called a flight pose.
Oh, and, for real? Okay.
That's the literal name of the company that makes them, man. It's got the 3 acrylic stands, and you can adjust them how you want. And I usually use this for like my airplanes and all that.
Yeah.
So, but
tell the guys.
What's that?
I was just gonna say, tell the guys, like, tell everybody what else you collect, because we can see cars in the background. So do you get planes as well, do you?
Well, I got cars. I got the 1/6 figures, and then I got my Transformers. There we go, point again. I got Transformers. Yeah, that's pretty much the big 3: the 1/6 figures, Transformers, and the cars. Everything else is like random stuff that I just grab here and there. Like I got the Voltron over there also.
Nice.
That's pretty much it. The planes is the Transformers when I put them in plane mode. So
yeah, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, like they were always my favorite. I loved planes. Like when I was young, we had a US, I think it was the Carl Stinson, US Navy ship come to Tasmania, where I'm from originally. My dad took me on there, and I got to see the fighter planes. And ever since, like, and then when I saw those planes in real life, I was like, oh my God, these are just so epic. They just look so cool.
Yeah.
And then, so Starscream, I always just loved Starscream and any of the flying Transformers. Like, oof.
Now, what else
But
do you collect besides the 1/6 and a couple Transformers? You got anything else?
other than the Aquaman statue, that's about it. Like me and my family, we get the pops when we go to Time Zone. So it's a place called Time Zone down here in Australia, which is like where you go to play games before going to the movies, and you can go there and win prizes and all those types of things. So we do a lot of the claw games. We get the claw to pick out things.
Yeah, yeah.
I collect pops like that, but I'm not like buying pops. Just whatever we win and have some fun with playing, I'll collect that.
Yeah,
Other
I
than
almost
that,
got sucked to the Pops game. I'm like, why am I buying these? I think I was just buying them because everybody was like on this Pop
yeah,
craze. Then I bought
yeah.
like two or three and was like, I don't think I want these things.
Yeah. No, I will say I have probably spent, you could probably go buy one for $20. I probably spent about 25 or 30 just trying to damn win one from the claw game. But it's the satisfaction of winning that
Right.
made it
Yeah.
valuable. Going and I picked out, what did I get? I'm just looking up at again, no one can see it. But I got Killmonger. I won Killmonger pop from
Oh,
Black
that's pretty
Panther.
cool.
Yeah, and I was like, I need to win that one. So I was like trying to get it and move it around in the game. I probably spent more trying to win it than I could have just bought it for, but it was worth it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, what's on the agenda for you next? Like, what's going to be your next video? Like, what do you got going on?
You know what? I be having stuff like I do a list and I have stuff on it and I never follow it. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm planning to do this. I got the Bayverse Starscream,
Oh,
and
yes.
I'm planning to do a pose video for that. That's gonna be my
Please
next
do.
one.
Please
Hmm?
do. Please
Yeah,
do. I want to see it. I want to see it. You got to do
but
it.
then I'm looking at something else like, well, actually, I want to do a video on this, but I'm thinking the Starscream is gonna be next. So
Hell yeah, man. I want to see that. That'd be awesome. I want that one too, actually. I need to find out where to get that. If anybody out there knows where that is, hook me up because I want that.
get the get the it's the replica version. I had the replica and then I had the original, and the replica
Yeah.
is thick is better. I got a review. I'll send you the link to my review. You
Oh
decide
yeah.
which one you want, but there's two
Yeah.
different ones that's out right now. So
Okay. Awesome. I know the guys are probably wondering why we're talking about Starscream so much, but I do have one more thing to say on him while I got you because I want to talk to you about it. Have you seen the XM Studios Starscream
the excellent
statue?
is that the statue where they have Starscream and then they actually have the jet too?
It
Yeah, I
is.
saw that. Yeah, I saw it. It's
If
thick.
that Yes, if that's a grail, like that's a grail for me. I want that with the coronation robe and the helmet it comes with. Man, I love their style. I know it's not classic style, but I just love the look of that statue. I found one on like this. I think a website from Thailand. I think it was not Thailand, maybe Malaysia or somewhere. I couldn't properly, unfortunately, read anything, but I found that they had it in stock, and I was trying to work out the conversion, and I was just like. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
like
I was
laughing.
wondering, is it still in stores? So you say you found one, so
I found one, but it's like I think it's like 3 or 4 grand, and I'm just like, oh, I'm just not there. Yeah, man. Like,
yeah, that's a little bit out of my price range.
yeah, that's I'm
'Cause
not I'm not there yet.
you know what I do? I see that and I start thinking of how many of these or something else I could get with that money.
Yeah, yeah. If I was to get another statue, that would be it. There's a guy on who actually has a YouTube channel as well and an Instagram, Art the Statue Collector. I don't know if you've seen any of his stuff, but he
No, I
does
haven't
really
seen
cool
him.
videos. He was posted on Instagram the other day a picture of the Starscream and he's got it. And I just messaged him like, man, you are teasing me with that. Like, I want to see more, but also don't because then I just get upset that I don't have it. I'm like, damn, like he's check him out. He's got some cool stuff on the Starscream. Hopefully we'll do a video on it soon. So if
Okay,
you're hearing
cool.
this art, put that video out. Hell yeah. But yeah, other than that, I think I'm just mainly into collecting at the minute 1/6. There are statues and things that I would love to get. But I think I want to grow if I can grow the channel more and I can make this like you know, one of my goals with my channel is to be able to do more of this stuff and review more things and do deals with businesses where they can let me review things and do stuff. I would love to do that maybe down the road. Although I think like with the 1/6, I enjoy much like you the posing stuff probably more than reviewing because there's way better reviewers than me out there. Like I'm mumbling and bumbling all the time, but what I like is the posing. And so I
Yeah.
thought, like on that side, I do want to do more of that.
And what's crazy is when I started this, I didn't even want to do reviews. I just wanted to do just unboxing videos with just music, and then do showcase videos with just music, no talking.
Exactly the same as me. That's
But
exactly
I
how I
think,
wanted to do it.
yeah, but I think the review videos is actually where I got all my subscribers from. But I'm like, I don't even want to do the reviews though. but
Yeah, yeah,
it's cool.
yeah. So why did you get into collecting? Like, how long have you been collecting? Like for?
Let's see. I started with the Transformers, and
Yeah.
then that bled into the 1/6. And how I originally got started, uh, with the Transformers, it was probably like around 2000, maybe 2001. I did
Oh
one.
yeah.
I did what you did. I was walking. No, I wasn't even walking. I wasn't going to a store. What was I? What was I at? It was two things that happened. The first thing was a friend of mine told me, "Hey man, they got this new Optimus Prime, and this thing looks like the actual. It looks like the real deal." And I'm like, "What you talking about?"
Yeah.
And he sent me he showed me images of the Optimus Prime, and it was the first masterpiece Transformer that they had ever put out. It was MPO1. And I
Nice.
got that. Then I was like, man, this is crazy. And it transformed, and it looks just like them. That was in 2000,
Nice.
2002, 2003. It was somewhere in the very early 2000s. And then they came out with this other line called Vinyl Tech Alternators, which is Transformers. And that was selling in like the local stores like Walmart, and places like that. So I'm in the store and I saw one. I'm like, they doing these too? And that's what got me started the first time. And then I had the first Masterpiece Starscream. They've done like three now. So I had the
Yeah.
very first one they did. Had the first Megatron, which was a floppy mess, but I still couldn't believe that they had a Megatron that looked almost like Megatron that turned into the gun.
Yeah.
So I did that,
I want
and
that
then
too. I want that figure. I want
the
that. I want
Megatron.
that. I want the
Yeah,
Megatron. I need to find that Megatron somewhere.
get the newest one. Don't get the old. Don't get the one from what is it? MP05. Unless you just want it for the sake of having it, because the newest one is the best one they've done.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen. I
So
think that's the one I've looked at actually. I can't find it at the minute. I haven't found it in stock anywhere. I think I had a look on Big Bad Toy Store and a few other places. I couldn't see it anywhere.
no, you're not going to get it in the stores now. You at the mercy of the secondary market.
Damn.
Yeah, it's now you can always find a quote unquote KO by a third party company where they took it, and the best one on the market for that is the Infinite Transformations one. That's a
Okay.
real good one, and it's actually a little bit better than the one Takara put out. So,
Okay.
but it's the same. It's the same figure. They just replicated it. So
Yeah. Okay. Very cool.
yeah,
So the kind of like what third parties doing in with 1/6 as well, doing their own things, but
it's similar.
similar.
Well, it depends on the company, because you got some third party company, they have their original, and then you have the ones that just straight up like take this and just make a copy of it and resell it. So
Yeah. True.
it depends. But yeah,
True.
yeah, that's pretty much how I started the first time, and then I say in the year 2010, I sold everything.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to collect anything anymore. I'm done. I'm selling it all.
Yeah.
And this was around the time we moved into my first house. So I moved into my first house and sold all my stuff. So,
Oh.
yeah. But it wasn't a big deal. I was like, I used the money for some other stuff. And then, remember, I
Yeah.
told you I did music. So I was doing music at the time. So I had a different hobby that was
Yeah.
occupying my time anyway.
Yeah.
And
That it
then I
gets
got,
like that. Hey.
what's that?
Oh, it gets like that. It gets like that when you got like you can't have too many things going on. Like,
Yeah. And like I said, it took my mind off of that. So it wasn't a really big deal. And then in 2014, my mom's passed. So I was going through like a little depressive stuff. And then
yeah, as you would.
yeah, and I started doing stuff, and then I found I think it was a buddy of mine pointed it out or something, pointed out like the latest Transformer masterpiece, and I was like, man, they getting really good with these things since the last time I bought one. And
Yes.
I started back buying them because it
Yeah.
was something my mother did when I was a kid. She used to buy us Transformers, so
Yeah.
that kind of like reconnected me to like some of that stuff that she did. It was like memory or whatever, and that
100%.
started me again. And we here right now.
We hear. I think
But it
that's what it is
started.
for.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think that's what it is for a lot of us. Like, it's collecting is a part of like remembering your childhood or that creative side of you, or there's lots of different areas where it comes from. Hey, I think.
Right.
Yeah, like for you, it's remembering your mom and your childhood and your love of like the things that you were into as a kid that we sometimes, for me, that as you get older and responsibilities come in and work and life and, man, like, for me, collecting is that gateway to my imagination, to the things that I loved as a kid. Like, when I was a kid, I used to play with G.I. Joes and Transformers and, I used to love playing. And I think that's what it is now. Like, I'm like, that's having something we enjoy, that where you don't know how fast the time goes. Like, we've been talking for an hour and I don't feel like it's been an hour at all.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, it is.
So when you get into stuff, like that's what I love about collecting. You just lose yourself in it. And I think I wish more people found that thing that they love, like,
Right.
if the more people found that thing that they feel like that we get from what collecting is, each to their own, whatever they like to do. Like same with me, I used to do music too. So that was, when I was into music, I was never into any of this because my mind was just like on the
Right on
music.
the music. Right.
That was the thing. But now this is the thing. And I feel like for the first time, this is the thing that I feel like that I know I would do. Even if I wasn't doing the YouTube channel, I'd still be playing with them and trying to do things. But like, I don't know if you feel the same. And I feel like you would at some degree because you're creating content. Like I think anyone who creates stuff to put out there, it has a special place in why you want to share it with other people, like, and
Right.
that's why you pumped me up to do this video. Like when I saw your thing, I'm like, I need to talk to you. We're going to be friends. Because you think just like I think. Like that's exactly how I think, and you did what I wish I had done, and that's why I was just like, I got to do it. That's what I think.
I was doing this long before the YouTube channel. Like I said, like what is it? What we at 2021 now? So that's 2014. That's seven years or so. Long before the YouTube.
Yeah. So what made you like go into the YouTube then? Like what got you that last, I'm going to start doing videos?
Last year, I was like, why not? I mean, everybody was starting a YouTube channel. I had already had a YouTube channel, and I was I did like one thing per year. So
Nice.
I do like one video, and then I would do another video for like a whole year. And the only reason I would do the video, I would be doing like a tip or something like, oh, I got a good tip. Let me put this on YouTube.
Yeah.
But last year, I was like, I got all these figures, and I could do a YouTube channel. Why not? And then I'm seeing people like doing this for a living. And I'm like, how are they doing this for a living? But once you get to a certain level on YouTube, they start giving you money. So I'm like, well, hell, I could do this and get paid for it. Why not? So I just figured I'd start doing it.
That's how I feel, mate.
And then I like the creative side of it. Like you said, doing the videos, like putting the music to the figures, like doing the whole showcase type thing. So
yeah, I don't know. Do you feel this way as well? Like I love having the music, and we talked about this yesterday. Having the music in the videos, like I love, because like for me, it's how I'm telling the story. Like because I still have that connection with music. I'm like when I'm doing like the intros to my videos, I'm doing like a little scene where they're doing something. Like I find, what I do is I do a couple shots of what I think I'm going to do, and then I go and find the song, and then I find the length of the song, and then I build the intro off the song, and I let the song help me tell that story. So the music is actually a big driver of how I'm doing, like with my Venom one, where I have him build up out of the box, trying to do a little bit of stop motion. That came about. I didn't know what I was going to do with that. That came about because of that song. I found that song, and I'm like, oh, I like that. Like I love that sound, like that eerie, evil, venomish type sound. I'm like, I'm going to build a little scene off that. So the music like just like you. I love that music part. Just that damn copyright stuff. You got to be so careful.
Yeah, I'm a music person too, so that's pretty much the same. But what I do is I try to pick the music that goes with the character.
Yeah.
So now sometimes I just get a track, and I just like the track. I'm just gonna put this track with it because the track sounds good. But a lot of times I try to pick a track that goes with the character I'm doing the video for, and then because I shoot the video first. I don't even do the music. The music is my last thing I put in. I put the music.
Okay.
So after I've done everything and I'm editing the video, that's when I start looking for music. And I'm usually picking music to go along with the character and what I'm doing with the footage that I have. So I'm doing the opposite of you. You doing it. You do the music first, then you do everything, and I'm doing everything, and then I'm throwing the music in last.
Yeah, that's probably what takes me so long. That's why it takes so long to do it.
No, it takes me long too. I'm still doing videos 3 and 4 hours shooting them. But like you said, the time go by, you look up, you like, oh man, I've been down here 4 hours, man, working on this video.
Yeah, it does. It flies by. Like the mornings for me, like, I'll never sleep in again. Like I'm up at because if I don't wake up early, that's when I do all my stuff. If I don't wake up early, I'm not going to get to do anything. So like, I have to get up otherwise, because I'm not going to do it at nighttime. Like I'm an old man. I'm falling asleep by like 9:30, 10 p.m.
Right. In a chair like this.
Yeah.
This is it. This is
yeah, I'm just like mid pose. So it's all morning for me. But I actually really love the stance that he's got on the stance. Like it just holds so much better with those trousers. Funnily enough.
Yeah. You're gonna find yourself doing a lot now with them. You're gonna be, man, do this pose. Did you try the pose you was looking to do?
No, I was thinking when we go to wrap this up, I guess we'll start just posing while we're chatting, and then we'll do that pose. We can start posing now if you like because it can take me a minute.
I want to see the pose you had in mind.
Yeah, so I will tell you, it's nothing dynamic, but I feel like I need the legs to be this mobile to be able to do it, just for like stretching them out. So those who are watching, if there's anyone still watching there, let us know, in the comments if there's anything about, like, if you like posing, if there's anything you'd like us to try or see on the show one day. Where are we? How do you feel about his wrist pegs? Because I feel like his wrist pegs they're not my friend. His wrist pegs,
you know what I hate? I hate all the wrist pegs on all these hot toys. You know who has the best wrist pegs? Sideshow.
Who? Oh, really?
Yes. You know why? Because Sideshow gives you the hand and the peg for every single hand.
Oh,
and it's already connected.
That's cool. Yeah.
Whereas with these, you got to pop the hand off the peg and put the new hand on.
Yes.
I don't like doing the head and the neck because this thing is like a hard time getting. I feel like I'm going to break this trying to push it.
Definitely.
Push it back in place.
I feel that too, actually, to tell you the truth. Another reason why I was like justifying to myself why I wanted 2 Endgame Caps, because I'm like, then I don't need to change the head. Whatever works. Now, I don't even know.
It's a pain in the neck change, and there's no pun intended.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't even know if his torso is going to let me do this. I might have to get creative here. I want him like hunching forward like a beast or something. Will the trousers let me do it? Maybe I need to take the hammer off first. Where are we? What's your what do you think's been the best figure for you to pose when you've done posing? What do you think's
the best? As far as hot toys, what is the best? Well, the Iron Mans are always pretty good.
Yep, Iron Mans are.
The Iron Mans are like king of posing.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna need to rearrange his legs here.
I don't know what's outside of Iron Man. I can't. What have I tried to pose outside of Iron Man that's been?
What other Batmans do you have?
Oh, you know what? The Arkham Knight Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
That's real. That's real good with posing.
Really? Okay. Oh yes, that's a sick. It's a sick looking figure. That one. That's the black and red one, right?
Yeah, the black and red one. I have that one. That's a good one for posing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, Cap. I'm crunching you up here, dog. There we are.
Probably the Black Panther figures.
Oh, they're
Those are,
good to pose. Okay.
yeah, they pretty
Nice.
good. You just can't leave them in those poses for too long because it's like the Spider-Man syndrome.
Okay.
Oh, that's it. The homemade suit Spider-Man. That's probably the best posing figure I've had.
Oh yeah. Yes, true. True. I've played around with him a bit. I got him a little while back. I used him in the Venom video, but I haven't actually done really anything else with him. Which I think I will soon. I want to do another Spider-Man video where I'm using all of them. I did pick up the quarter scale Homecoming Spider-Man, and I love that. It's huge. Bloody huge. Do you have any quarter scales?
No, I don't own any quarter scales yet. I don't
I've
know
only
if I
got-
want to go down that rabbit hole yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I have been eyeballing the endoskeleton.
Oh, yes. Oh, come on, turn, Cap. Come on, Cap.
Hey, I can't get
think
my head back on this peg. This thing sucks, man.
Yeah, I think
There
I've bitten off more than I can chew here. Let's see.
All right, there we go.
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna have to change the head as well. I hope I've got a terrible position, so no one can bloody see me pose properly. Here we are. If I go more here. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get him to hunch over. Like the Wolverine pose that I mentioned before. I want him like hunching in like he's hulking.
Oh, you're talking about like really crunched in?
Yeah. And I know I couldn't do it. Like I'm getting better because I've got more mobility here in the legs. So what I'm going to do to compensate from not being able to crunch him in as much is spread the legs wider, get him lower down, and we can drop that head. I was going to drop the head down, but I might actually pop it up like he's looking up. So I'm really like testing the legs here. But what I'm doing, like you said, D, I'm pushing up in the groin, and that's giving me more mobility. And I'm just pulling the trousers up a bit as I do it. And sometimes, do you ever get like this? Sometimes I have to remind myself to like take more care because sometimes I get rough, like trying to maneuver him. I'm like, oh, take care, don't break him. Like,
I'll yeah, I don't want to break nothing because these things aren't cheap.
They are definitely not cheap. But I have to remind myself because I'll get carried away trying to get the pose, and I'm like, oh man, you're being too rough. Like, chill out.
Now you try to do something like this.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good crunch. It's a good crunch. I think I'm starting to get there now. So if you see here, I'll show you here. Where is it?
The other thing I hate about this cap is putting a shield on, man. That's like
it's not fun.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Yeah. I never had the cap with the magnetic shield, but I can imagine that's better. I do like how light the shields are with the Endgame cap, the plastic ones. Like I got the die-cast shield with the Winter Soldier 2-pack, and whilst it's awesome, it's heavy. And I've got the Steve Rogers in a pose where he's like throwing the shield across his body and like leaving his arm up with a die-cast shield on it is worrying.
I've heard about the die-cast. I don't understand the people who prefer the die-cast shield because it's too heavy for the arm.
Yeah, and if someone's looking at it in your display, they're not going to know if it's die-cast or plastic. You'll know.
Man, this thing looks good. I don't need die-cast. This thing looks damn good.
Yeah. Plus, I want the lighter the better.
Exactly.
The lighter the better, so I can do the displays.
For you.
Look at that. You ain't getting that. You're not getting that with the trousers out of the box. There's no way you're getting that. No way. Have you watched the pose offs between Jetta Patrol and 1/6 Scale Man on Jetta's channel?
No, I haven't seen that.
They did one yesterday with the Spider-Man Miles Morales figure and a few other Spider-Mans. That was a cool episode.
So yeah, I have pose offs.
They had a pose off, yeah, like a 3-round pose off. I'm like, me and you should take them on. I'm like, let's go. Let's
Let the
go.
audience
Let's do.
vote.
Look, they probably haven't seen this, so like we'll go. Let's do Endgame Cap, and then we come in with the dynamic and go boom.
You're right. Hey, how'd you get him to do that? I can't tell you my secret.
I can't tell you my secret. Okay, so I'm starting to get along to it. Where are we?
Yeah, this is a pretty good pose, man. Like
that
he's
is an
crunched
awesome
down.
pose. That is an awesome pose. You're not doing that normally. If I need to change my camera height. Silly me. What can I use? Oh yeah, I got an idea. 2 secs. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to try and explain. I think you've got me on this one, D. Your pose is way better than mine.
Let's see.
But I'm determined to see if I can get this to look what I had in my mind. For anybody else out there, if you're trying to think of like if you've got ideas for poses in your head that you're trying to think of, you just got to just have a crack at it and have a play and see what happens. Like, but you've got to be willing to take what comes with posing your figures. If you were to damage it or something.
Bam, there you go, right there.
Oh, boom. Man, you're like banging through them, and I'm still stuck on this one. So the whole idea is to have him like crunching forward, like holding the hammer by the, what's the word? Like, and if you ever remember that picture of Wolverine, I am going to change the face actually. Take the.
Let's get it right.
Yeah, and if you got more poses, just keep going through them. Like, at least you can entertain the people while I fumble about just trying to do one.
I'm just making up stuff on the fly.
There we go. So now we got Angry Cap. Now I think
I'm doing this, and I'm like, this will make for a good picture.
Yes, yeah, and that's another reason. Like how I started too was just I was posing him to actually just take photos. It's like doing poses for photos, and I was putting him in front of the TV screen to like get backgrounds and things like that, trying to play around. Now, if I bring,
hey, you just gave away my secret.
Yeah, I love how you've got the reflective background. Sorry, the reflective floor. That's like a mirrored table, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a mirror.
Yeah, I love that. That's an awesome idea. So if anyone can see,
I got the mirror, then I got the black acrylic.
Yep.
And then I got then I use this as well. So I got three that I flip flop between.
Nice. Yeah, look, I'm really stretching those legs out. So when you're looking at it from the side here, but my whole idea is to see like he's just been taking a beating. He's picked up the hammer. He's holding it by the strap. So I like that look of like holding it in your hands, kind of like a hook. So he's not gripping the hammer, but he's just hooking the hammer in there.
Right.
I don't know if this is translating or not, but it's like right before he's about to get into battle, hulking inwards. And there goes the hand. Live on camera. Okay, so we've got him leaning forward more like that. So I'm keeping everything tight. And he's angry. I'm determined to get this to look a certain way.
I've done another one.
Meanwhile, you're just boom, 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 busting out poses. Holy moly.
I don't know if this would be what, throwing a hammer or what is him catching the lightning?
I feel like that's him. I feel like that's him catching lightning before he's about to throw it.
There you go.
Man, you are the man. Okay, here we are. My pathetic attempt. Let's have a look. Meanwhile, you've done like 3. So see how I've got the legs stretched out like that? Like I wanted to have him like hunching forward a bit, like from certain angles. I think it looks better. Like he's
right.
Like,
it's all about the angles.
All about the angles. So looking at it from there, it's real wide, but that's about as much as I could get him crunched in. Like I've always wanted to try the pose where I have the characters both hands coming in, like inward, like they're hunching forward like that, like Wolverine when he had like the hulking claws.
Unfortunately, man, they don't when they do these bodies, I don't even think they consider that much crunch. Even with like the legs, I've yet to see a 1/6 figure where the leg can come all the way up
Yeah.
to where you can do a real kneeling pose. You know, you usually have to have like one leg off to the side and one leg to get that.
Yeah. Especially like even with Iron Man, like you've got it's such a long pose to have a landing pose. Like it's so stretched out at the back.
Right. So I've yet to see them do. I think it would be real easy for them to do if they just cut like this area higher to where the leg can come up straight forward up like this.
That's
I've yet
right.
to see. I've yet to see any of these 1/6 figures where the leg can come further than this.
Yeah.
I think they
It
come
does.
up that much more. You can get so much more done with these things.
Damn straight. There we go. Okay, that's that pose done for me then. I'm hovering it because I'm like, I've had it in my mind this long. People, please tell me, what do you reckon? Any good? No good? I'm going to try and do a more dynamic one now like you.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I just feel
You would
like
think
that
of
could
more.
not be achieved.
Once you turn the camera off, you would think about 10 more.
Yeah, it's generally how it goes. All right, I'm going to try and do something a bit more dynamic now. What do we got?
Let's see. Pull out
I
mine.
definitely had him crunched there. That's for sure. He's feeling the effects of being crunched. There we are. But I feel like with his suit though, you know, it's meant to look creased. It's a tactical suit. Where are we?
Let's
Now,
see.
do you normally display him? Oh yeah, that's nice.
Do I normally what?
Do you normally display him with this helmet on? I know you had him before with the unmasked portrait.
You know what? The display is usually whatever pose it ends up on after a video.
Yeah, nice. That was the last pose you showed on the video. Him
Right. That
catching the
was the
shield.
last.
That was
Exactly. That was the last pose, and I didn't feel like doing nothing else with him, so that's how he went back on the shelf.
okay.
And when I
Okay.
pulled out the Iron Man for the video, I changed up his
Yeah.
pose, and that's the pose he's in right now on the shelf. The last pose I did with. So
Nice. I actually have an idea of another dynamic one I want to do. I'm going to hop out of camera for a second, I'm going to cheat here, and I'm going to bring in Thor's hammer for a second. I've got an idea. That's not his hammer, Stormbreaker. Let's see. I just had an idea.
Is this one taller? Yeah, this one's taller. Let's do this one. My generic stand.
Oh yeah, I don't even have the display stand here. I should probably get that.
Got the generic stand on deck. These always come in handy, and they're real cheap.
Yeah, I've got see if it's the same type of one. I got a bigger flight one here, like that, that I use every now and then, because I like sometimes doing the poses without the name-plated stands that they come with. I'll pop that down there for now. All right, so I got Stormbreaker. I have an idea. Can he even hold it? Is the question. Surely. Let's see. I hope the people watching are enjoying our stream today. I'm having an awesome time, mate. I think we definitely need to do this more, for sure.
My stream will probably just be me and you on it.
Yeah. I think, well, we got 3 people. Thanks for being here, guys. Here we go. For the first run, couldn't be going any better, to be honest.
I don't know how this one looks. It's just me throwing them in the air.
Oh yeah, nice. I love how you got the lines of the body coming back, like he's flying forward. I love that.
Matter of fact,
Stormbreaker.
That as you said, I think let's do this.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, the lines of the body. Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm glad you're fast, because at least people have got something to look at while I freaking try to fumble about here. I want him holding the... Oh, crap. I've got his holding hand on the shield. You know, the straps? Putting the hands on the straps of the shield, not ideal. You know when you got to pull the little straps off to put the hands through the strap to the shield to hold the shield. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's a
hate
nightmare.
those.
That is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. At first, I was like, "Oh, it's not that bad. You can do it. Just take your time." But no, when I was trying to do the posing video with him, it was a nightmare.
All right, there we go. Cap versus Batman.
Oh snap! Yes, Batman's like set up perfectly for it. Who's winning? Who you got?
Yeah. Cap versus
You.
Batman.
That is awesome. Boom. Look at that. Look, guys, how much you can do with Cap now once you make that slight adjustment on the trousers. And again, I can't even notice the difference. Like, a little bit of creasing, but bunching up. That's natural. It's tactical.
It's all right. It's a
Okay, so
tactical suit. Who cares?
it's a tactical suit. So I'm going with 2. I'm going to try again to display the difference in the legs. And this is so new to me, trying to being able to move his legs like this. This is awesome.
Yeah, you're not getting this out the box.
No way. No way. Here we are. If I could just get his foot to stop popping off, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, you might got a limit for a foot on this one.
Now I've got that. Okay, this is starting to come together. So let's see. Now you can get his arms to do quite a bit of stuff, but it does take time, hey, to get his arms like to rotate the bicep. Yeah,
you have to twist the arm and pull the fabric back down, twist the arm, pull the fabric back. Yeah, it does take a little finessing.
It does. All right, let's have a look. I'm trying to stretch the leg out again. Let's see if I can tweak it on camera. So should it be better that way? Let's have a look. Maybe not as wide. Pull his arm back. See, I was thinking I could make this one a leaping forward one too. Have him leaping forward. But just getting him to... Oh, God, man, my ankles are terrible.
And
just that pose there.
Something simple.
That's cool. That's like an iconic, I'm Captain America, what's up? I got my cap coming forward. Look at that stretch here on the legs. You ain't getting that. You are not getting that out of the box. I think for running poses too, you can do way more running poses now. Like running type poses, being able to move the legs out like that, like really have him running forward.
That's a good one right there you got.
You like that one?
Yeah, that's a good one.
There we go. I think that looks better there, yeah. I just need to... If anybody wants to know, I've got my computer, my laptop, on top of a Mandalorian Lego box, on top of a Battle Damage Thanos box, and that's what I've got blue tack holding my laptop to the box so it doesn't fall forward on me. So I do apologize. I need to get a better setup for these posing videos. You've got the perfect setup there. I think using the phone is a good idea. But yeah, this is Cap coming forward. Scott Stormbreaker. Now let's see if I can maybe put him in a... what do we got? Let's see what else I can do here. What can we do from there?
Is your balance better now that you moved the pass?
Way better. Way better. He's not like rocking back and forth when I'm moving the turntable here. He's actually holding up, like balancing well. Yeah, you can see the bunching, or like the butt does look a bit funny back here still though.
Can you see that over there?
Hell yeah, that is cool. Stepping up right to Batman. Let's go.
This is the Iron Man Mark, what is it, 45 Age of Ultron base?
Yep.
I love it.
Cool.
Man. I use it for everything.
Cool.
You probably seen it. I don't know how many videos of mine you watched, but it finds its way it finds its way in almost every pose video I have.
That's like the Thanos base, the battle damage Thanos base that I got with the rocks, that's going to appear in, because there's no name on it or anything. I'm like, oh, I'm using that for everything now.
Hey, I like that base, man. I'm gonna try to get me one on eBay.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
yeah,
somebody wants to sell theirs.
yeah, that base is cool. Like, and it's big, like, and it's got some weight to it, so you can definitely do some stuff with it, like using it with anybody. I'm going to try and do a bit of a running pose here. How can I put you? Just rest there, Cap. Of course, this one doesn't want to maneuver for me. That's okay. Sometimes when I'm doing my videos too, like I'll have an idea of what I want to do, but then I get into doing the pose, and then that takes too long. And by the time I'm ready, like to finish the pose, I'm like, I got to get ready for work, and I have to wait to film it till later, and then I got to leave them in that pose. So I'm like, oh shit, I got to leave them in this pose for like a day now, so I can get home tonight. Well, I can't even do anything at nighttime. Wait till tomorrow morning, and then actually film it, and then take it out of the pose.
Oh, yeah, that's what. See, and I'm doing mine before bed, so I'm like, shoot, I gotta go to bed. And I'll end up down here longer than I should be. And then I'm going to bed, waking up tired, like, I got to go to work. I should have been up all day shooting a video.
Yes. Yes, I know those feels. Now I'm trying to get him to run. I will move the arms again as well. But being able to... Man, I'm slow.
Yeah, I think I've gotten like 5 poses, man.
Yeah.
Come on, John. You gotta step your speed up.
I gotta step my speed up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
This is Cap saying, "Come on, bring it."
That is cool.
Let's see.
Here we are. Here we are. Here we are.
Better look at it right there. Trying to stay in camera.
I know I'm falling under camera all the time. That is cool. I love that. Like just being able to, people don't even realize just getting him to be able to step up like that is even a challenge out of the box with that mobility. Okay, I think.
All right, let's do this.
Let's see. So I've got him.
Since Batman is standing here and he wants to smoke, Cap is gonna give him a little smoke.
Oh shit! You got.
Look at that! Look at the range on that kick.
That is crazy. Let's see. I'm just going to use the stand for that.
Does Cap kick like this?
Yeah, I've seen him in the movies. He has a crack. Now, if I'm swinging that, that's still not how I want it.
That's like perfect form, man.
That is perfect form. Look at that. Come on, guys. When you see that, you got to do that to your caps. If you want to pose your cap, you got to do that.
Let's see.
Do it better. Do it better than I am, because I am flailing here. I'm like, oh, I might need to rethink the name of the show.
You know what it is. Also, I've had more time to pose with than you. You just discovering this right here, and I've been already doing this, so I'm kind of used to what he can do now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll tell myself that at night. So this is him running essentially. I got to do a better job to hide the flight pole.
Yeah,
he's coming forward.
I like that pole. That's a good one.
He's bringing the hammer. I feel like I could tweak the arm a bit more to get the angle of that, but people get the idea. I've already taken long enough. What I've done here, though,
you can rewatch this video and you get posing ideas from yourself.
Well, I'm going to rewatch this video to get posing ideas from you to get your pose. You're going to end up doing more than I did in my whole video in the space of like 20 minutes. Here we are. So I don't know what everybody thinks of that.
Okay, there we go with the stand. I got him to stand with it.
Oh yeah, nice. That is money. And you put Batman on that, have Batman like getting messed up, you're cruising.
Have Batman taking the face shot. You know what? If I had his he got the face plates too. Put the face plate on, his mouth open like.
Oh yeah. Okay, there we are. I think that's how I'll finish up on this one. So I got him leaning forward a bit more from that angle, I think. Oh, actually. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, if I haven't come through like that, boom. All right, I feel like I've redeemed myself a little bit. I think from that angle, you've got him coming through. If only this arm. I like having Cap holding weapons or wielding weapons. I think. There we go. I always had that idea in my mind as well of having him use the hammer. Sorry, not the hammer. Stormbreaker. Wielding that. I'd love to do like a shot of him actually one day throwing Stormbreaker. I feel like that'd be cool.
You know what? I didn't even use Stormbreaker in my video. I didn't even think to do that. Cause I don't. Did he wield the Stormbreaker I can't remember.
I think he grabs it. Yeah, he grabs it and passes
it.
Yeah,
because Thor took it from him.
Yeah, he goes, you take the little one. He's like, you take the little one, and he throws him Stormbreaker, or hands it to him, or like lobs it to him. Yeah, so he does, but I don't think he actually fights with it.
You know what I do too? Also, I sit here and I'd be like, now how would I? And it was like, okay,
I do that too. Like, you're not alone.
Want it to be anatomically correct.
Yes.
So if I'm swinging like that, how the lower body would look. I got some other cheats that I do too, but I don't want to give away my cheats to everybody. They might sell them. I'll tell you when we off the air.
Yeah, okay. You got to tune into your channel for that. They got to tune
right. I got some other posing cheats. So
there we go. Even that, I'm actually happy with that pose. Like he's just like standing, looking up. Man, I can't figure out this camera orientation.
Oh, I think I got another one. Let's see.
Right, I'm going to try and go for one more, see what I can do. Because it's probably going to take me 10 minutes to do it anyway. Where are we?
How about this one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is cool. That's like you've caught him mid-action, like he's about to go to battle. And that leg, the way the legs are, awesome. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no.
Let's see.
I'd be torn to see who would win that one. I don't know if he's going to let me. Is his arm going to do that? I'm going to try something.
He's already got the bloody shirt, so
he's already got it. I think it works better with a shield.
This is where this will come in handy.
Oh yeah. What about if I have him like? Or do I want to use Stormbreaker again? No, let's get rid of Stormbreaker.
There you go. Switch it up. Is it in camera?
Oh man. Move it over into the middle a bit more. Oh man. What is going on? If this was a posing challenge, I need to retire forever. That is epic. Meanwhile, look at mine. I've just got that.
Hey, it's fine. This is your first time.
I need no one to be watching and to take a week to do it, and then I'll show a pose. That is cool. That is very cool. Man, how do you get any better than that? All right, let me see if I can chuck. What's another way I can showcase the legs?
I think I'm gonna leave them on the shelf like this time.
Yeah, that is cool. That is cool.
I'm throwing an uppercut with the hammer. So yeah, I'm gonna leave them like this.
That is cool.
A hammer uppercut.
That is cool. Even the angle of how you got the hammer looks great.
Yeah.
That is cool.
There you go. That's my shelf pose.
Well done. Okay, I've got one last idea. I've got it. I've got what I'm doing. Here we go. Let's see if I can bang it out quickly for you. If I can grab the shield. Let's put you down for a sec. So I'll put the shield on. my favorite part to do. So you got any like anything on order that's coming in soon?
I got a couple things, but I think I got two things, man. They ship, and right now I don't know where they at. They somewhere over the ocean.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Uh, I got, and then I have something sitting in Big Bad Toy Store. You know they have the pile of loot.
Yep.
I got a couple figures just sitting in there that I got to tell them to ship to me. They already been paid for, but they just sitting there in my pile of loot. I got the
Nice.
what is his name? Ezekiel from Walking Dead.
Oh yeah. Nice.
And I've seen somebody get the tiger to go with him, so I might end up doing that.
Oh,
I
nice.
got a Starscream, the Cybertronian Starscream from the Bumblebee movie.
Oh, what? Yeah, I want that.
So that's floating over the ocean right now somewhere. I don't know where it's at.
Awesome.
So I got like four or five that I'm just waiting to show up. That's why I haven't really done any new videos. I don't have any new material.
Yeah.
So I might pull out some of my old figures and do reviews on those and suppose videos.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of doing at the moment. Like I'm waiting for a few things, but I've got figures that I haven't done anything on. Like I've got the BVS Batman with a custom cape from Unreal Toys, and I want to do like a whole posing video on the BVS Batman because I love that figure. Absolutely love that figure, and I just instead of reviewing it, like it's an older figure, I'm not going to review it as good as the other guys. Some of the other guys. I'm just going to do a story-styled posing showcase with Batman. I've got the gargoyle base. I don't know if you've seen that before. You've seen the gargoyle base?
Yeah, I love that gargoyle base you have, man. I got to give me one of those.
Yeah, it's so cool. So that's for Batman. I used it for Venom, but Batman just looks epic on it. Looks really good.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna start doing also is just start doing more pose videos for the figures I already have. It don't make to me it doesn't make a lot of sense to do a review video for figures that's been out for years and years and years.
Yeah, that's right.
It's been covered already. Yeah. Although I end up doing that anyway, because I usually, if I buy like an old figure, I usually do a video on it just because it's new to me. But
yeah, and you know, I still think it's valid. I still think it's valid to do it because it's your take on the product, right? It's your take on the figure,
right?
There we are. It's your take on the figure, and I think it's still valid to do a review. I'm kind of more like I want to show because I generally only buy what I like, right? I'm not at the level of the guys that are buying things to review and then they might sell it off or whatever. One day I would like to get to that where I can. Yeah. Well, one day I'd like to get it to a point where I can buy more so I can review more so I can do more stuff. Okay. But generally I want to buy just what I like. So my reviews are going to be pretty, you know, I'm not a technical reviewer of anything. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just talking about the thing that I like. So right. I'm like, so I'm generally going to be pretty biased. So I kind of want to showcase the figure and be more like, hey, this is why I got this. This is why I like this. There are some maybe issues like, let's say with Cap, maybe the legs don't move right out the bed as much as you want. But here's my take on the figure. And I'm trying to keep the review part pretty condensed. I try to be pretty quick with that, and then make most of the video just posing to music because I like to watch it. Like I like to watch the poses. You know, I'm one of those people. I can just watch. Like that's why I love your videos. Just the posing and the countdown. That's all I need. Like I love that. I want that with all figures. Like, so that's what I like. And I think what I'm going to do moving forward is I'll do some videos that, like if I buy a new one, like Battle Damage Thanos, that's still fairly new. I'll review it and then do the post showcase. But if it's an older figure like the Batman, I'm just going to do the showcase, I think, and just put that out there. And I might just do that depending on what the figure is.
That's the same thing I was thinking. Like I'm probably not going to do any more reviews on older stuff unless it's just something I just happen to get. And even then, I'll probably just do like just a straight unboxing, and that'll be the end of it. Because I
Yeah.
do those anyway. Because if it's a figure that I bought off somebody, I usually do an unboxing anyway. Because that's how I prove the condition it was in when I got it. Because I've gotten some where I was like, really? And then I sent
Oh
them the
wow.
video like, hey, you know you screwed me, right? Oh. I got it on video and I'm throwing it on YouTube. So how we gonna fix
not...
it? So
Damn. Does that normally get them to fix it?
yeah. I've had a couple problems, but usually the people are good about taking care of it. But I usually have it on video. So before I say something to them, I say, hey, I got an unboxing video I did. I'm gonna send it to you. This is the
Yeah.
problem I ran into. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even know.
That's a good
But
way. I mean, sorry, that's a good way of doing it.
huh?
That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, man, that's the only way you got it. Because it's people that will screw you over in this. Unfortunately, in this community, you do have some people that'll burn you.
Yeah, that's a shame. God, talking.
And that's a good pose too. I like that.
Yeah, I quite like that one. I'm more like I'm happy that I can get that. Yeah, I've got him leaning up a bit too. Like I think if I had a better camera angle, there you go. So if you come at it from that angle, so I imagine it being on the turntable. Oops! Don't fall on me, Cap. Don't do it. You've already fallen enough. And you come around like I'd imagine it come around on the turntable like that, so you see him like if you're looking down at him from this way, I think it would look cool. As he's like bringing the hammer up or taking shield from there. But just being able to do the legs like that, mate, it makes such a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just being able to just have it just to do that, and it makes that it's not really a dynamic pose, but it makes it more dynamic just by being able to stretch the legs out.
Any extra leg movement makes it dynamic, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. Boom. I think I might even leave him like this. I might even leave him in this pose.
Stand like this. This is gonna be the chef pose.
Yeah, that is cool. Hey, brought Logan in as well. That is awesome. How dare you bring Wolverine in on me and I didn't do it? How dare you?
The good thing about where I'm sitting is I got two 1/6 displays. I got one way on the other side of the room, and then I got one right next to me. So it's like real convenient that I can just grab somebody and throw them up here.
That's awesome.
And Wolverine, he just happened to be right there. We was talking about him, so why not?
Yeah, I've got mine in a pose at the minute that I don't want to take him out of just yet. I've got him like leaping forward. I did a little 3-minute posing video on it actually. Oh, there we go. He's balancing finally. There we go. I just had to bend the knee a little bit. Stay there, Cap. Yeah, I need to fix my camera for the next one so you can actually see the pose better. Anyway, there we go. I'm looking forward to. I've got Hawkeye, and I'm gonna do a. I've got.
Oh, don't say that, man. I'm trying to avoid buying Hawkeye.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I've had a look at it. He's still in the box, but I've got.
Which one you get?
The deluxe. I got the deluxe. It was on sale. Yeah, it was on sale. I got it for less than $300, brand new. Through.
Hey man, you're a bad influence. I'm trying to avoid buying that guy because I'm not really a Hawkeye fan, but I love that Ronin outfit, and it actually reminds me of Scorpion.
Yeah, it does actually. The colors, the black, yes, black and gold. Yeah,
I just saw one yesterday too for a good price. I'm trying to avoid that, and you're gonna make me fold.
Yeah, I think you should just do it. I think you actually owe me one. You owe me one for an extra cap, a Starscream. I think you owe me one. You should get him because what I'm going to do with him instead of reviewing him, I'm just going to do because his show's coming out next month, right, in November.
Excuse me.
You're right. His show's coming out in November, so I'm thinking I'm going to try and line up and do a little movie style post showcase. Like I really want to try and do like 5 poses, 5 scenes with him in Ronin, and then 5 as Hawkeye. Do a 10 scene post showcase. Incorporate some other figures, whatever. Have him like shooting his arrows with the swords, like because I think he's quite posable too, by the looks of it. So I think he'd be really cool for like a cool story like that.
This would be a good time to do him too, with the hype from the TV show.
Yeah, that's my salesman mind working. I'm like, if I do a video on him and put it out when the show's on, I might be able to get some more eyes on it. Maybe, get some more subscribers to the channel.
Man, you're gonna make me turn around and buy that figure, man.
It's good timing, isn't it? And then guess what? They'll release another one.
Yeah, of course.
They'll announce another one, but that's okay because I reckon it's actually going to be a pretty good show. Well, have you thought? Have you been watching the new shows, like the Marvel ones?
You know what, man? It's I'm not satisfied with any of the new shows from Marvel or DC. Like I've been watching Titans, and
Yeah,
the first 3 episodes of this season were great, and then after that, it was just like, what are you guys doing over there?
oh no.
The What If, I probably like half of the shows. I'm like half and half with those. The last like 2 or 3 were great, especially when Vision went evil, or was it Vision, or was it it wasn't Vision, it was
Ultron.
Ultron, yeah.
Yeah,
When Ultron went evil, that was pretty good. I mean, I guess spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, close your ears. When he took out Thanos, man, that was just brutal. Did you see it, or did I just spoil it for you too?
No, I've watched it. Yeah, I'm up to date. I'm up to date with them.
How he took Thanos out, I was just sitting there like, what just happened?
Yeah, like Thanos was this big bad guy for all this time, and then they go do him like that in what?
Right, it's like,
that was easy. Yeah. So why didn't Vision just do that in the movie? Yeah, I know. Like when he picked him up, just get him.
Yeah, man, that just the way they did Thanos was just dirty. I like WandaVision. Let's see, I like WandaVision. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was all right.
Really, I really enjoyed that one.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that figure. I've got that on pre-order.
I want the other suit. I got the other one.
The first one.
Yes, I want the first suit.
Okay. Yeah,
but I got the other one pre-ordered too. Huh?
Yeah. I don't think they'll do that other one now, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I know, man. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is heartbreaking.
Now, did you like Loki?
I did. Yeah, I do. I did like that one. I like Tom Hiddleston. I don't know if you've ever seen him in a show called The Night Manager.
No, I haven't seen that.
He's in this short series show called The Night Manager, and I loved that. It's like James Bond-esque, like where he plays this spy. Anyway, I won't get into it. If anyone out there has seen it, like it's an awesome show. I think it's like 6 or 7 episodes, and it's got Hugh Laurie in it. And he plays like I think a drug runner or a gun runner or something, and Tom Hiddleston's got to get in with them. Very cool. Very cool.
I'll check that out. I like him as an actor. Loki, I was disappointed because it seemed more like the Sylvie show versus the Loki show to me. And I'm like, and then the Loki I was expecting this to be like the evil Loki that we had from the first Avengers movie. And I'm thinking he's just going to be bouncing all over the place, creating havoc. And they was going to have to stop him. And then we ended up with him at the last episode where they finally catch up to him, and then he manages to still get away. And then he runs into He Who Remains. That's what I thought the show was going. I didn't know it was going to be. So I was a little disappointed. I'm like, man, I thought it was like creating havoc.
It was like it was like they did a way to get him back to being a good guy again. You know what I mean? Like it was the journey of making him see what he was like, what happens to him, which then gives him a wake-up call. You know, I think they went down that route definitely more than what you were thinking, because I thought it was going to be him being mischievous and getting around. In saying that, I still like that though, and I like Owen Wilson's character of Mobius as well. He was cool.
Mobius is cool.
Yeah, I think a figure of him would be awesome. Your own Owen Wilson figure.
You know what? Cool. I don't know, man. I think it will probably be cool, but I don't know if those. You think those figures are gonna sell?
I don't know. I am going to get the Loki because I don't have a Loki yet, and I was thinking about picking up the new Endgame one when it comes out. I probably will get that, but then I thought about getting this one as well because that head sculpt is just awesome. The head sculpt of the new one, I think it looks great. So if I get that one, I probably will because he'll be posable. He'll be real posable. And Shang-Chi, he's going to be so posable. Like
I like the when does it? What is his name? Is it Wen Chu?
Wenwu,
his father.
Yeah.
That figure looks sick. Yeah, I like that. I like Shang-Chi, but the Wind Wu looks sick, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and you got
He reminds me of Sub-Zero. I'm a Mortal Kombat fanatic, so I see stuff like that. I'm like, oh man, this looks like a perfect Sub-Zero.
nice, nice. Yeah, that's he again. Like Marvel is so good at doing the villains, making you care about the villains. Like he's a great character, and I think you got to have them two together. I'll probably end up having both of them together.
Yeah,
So you can do the display that they have or something similar, them fighting or whatever. I think there'll be a lot of cool stuff people can do. I bet you people do like I'm going to do like father and son moment poses with them. You know what I mean? Like have them
right.
doing like everyday father and son poses and before having them battle, see how they look, just doing regular everyday things. Like
Yeah,
a
that'd
pose
be
setup or
cool.
whatever. Yeah, hell yeah. Well, look, mate, we're closing in on 2 hours. We're at an hour and 55. I can't believe it. It's gone
Oh
so
yeah, it
fast.
is. Yeah.
I could keep going, but we're going out for breakfast this morning. So it's just about to hit 8 a.m. over here. So we got to get ready to head out to brekkie. But I could keep going. I just keep watching you outpose me every step of the way.
Hey, I
Every
stopped.
step of the way. Yeah, you stopped. You had pity on me. You stopped. But I think we have achieved what I wanted to achieve with this show, mate. I wanted to get to know you more, chat to you about figures and things. I feel like we got heaps more we could talk about. And if you're keen, I'm keen to do way more stuff, mate. Like we can do more
Yeah.
figures
Hey,
together. We could chat
that,
more, whatever. Like, oh,
oh,
you
I was
go.
listening. I was listening. I was
Yeah,
listening.
yeah, I feel like that's something I feel like we could do more of for sure. Like, I don't think this is just a once-off for us. I think we should do something more. Maybe we can chat later about something else we could do. Maybe when it comes to posing and give people more options with their posing, even some Transformer stuff. I'd love to do some Transformer stuff with you. Maybe you could talk me through transforming Starscream live.
Man, look,
That'll take about
I've been
3 hours.
dealing with Transformers so long that I don't even like transforming them no more. Because
Yeah,
I've been transforming these things for the last since 2000, early 2000, and the transformations just get more and more complex because they're trying to give you the actual look of
yeah,
the character and still maintain the alternate mode. So it's
yeah,
a whole lot of steps, and each time they just get more, and I'm just like, man, I don't have the patience for this anymore. That's
yeah.
why I buy the 3.0 because 3.0 it cuts all that out.
It does. And that sound wave. Oh man, I love that sound wave. I absolutely love that sound wave.
Yeah, the sound wave is sick.
Yeah. Oh, we got one more comment. Here we go. Here we got Joseph Brancato. Hope I'm saying that okay. Absolutely love the Endgame Cap figure. Do you gentlemen think that Hot Toys will give us a battle damage Endgame Cap?
I
What
don't
do you
think.
reckon? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they might have shown it by now. Like it's been 2 years after the movie.
I
I mean,
think
never say never.
two.
Sorry.
They've already given us two caps from that movie. They gave us that first one that they did that
Mm,
everybody was upset about because the shield was
mm.
done wrong, or
Oh,
and
the
then
D23 one. Yeah.
yeah, and then we got this one. I don't think they're gonna do any more, especially when they gave us the battle damage shield in the box. So
Mm,
I doubt it. I
yeah.
think they would have showed it by now.
Yeah, I've seen good customs. People have done some good customs on Instagram, like battle damaging, like putting blood on him and stuff. I mean, look, if they ever did, maybe a reissue down the road, or if, like there's, I mean, at the moment they're pumping out so much stuff. I don't know how they're going to have the time to do, you
Yeah.
know, revisit other ones. Um, and wait, we got Joseph News just saying very true. Yeah, I think so. And hopefully they'll surprise us. Look, I think if they do, it'll be down the road, like a reissue of an Iron Man or something. Because you never know, they might. You know how they reissue Iron Mans and things like that. They may very well um, do something like that with a cap down the road. You never know. But at the
Yeah.
minute, I think I agree. I don't think they will. Not just yet. Otherwise, we would have seen it. They've just, I think, get battle damaged Mark 85 out, appease the people. But again, I think that one has the most pressure on it because of what happened with the previous one.
Right. Yeah.
We got Joseph back again. Customs have been incredible. I agree. No worries, Joseph. Thanks for tuning in, mate. We really appreciate it. I hope I hope everyone's enjoyed the show today. This is my first official stream, and I couldn't have had a better guest. You're
Hey,
a great man, D. You're a great
I,
man,
hey,
and
hey, you beat me. I still haven't done a stream yet, so
That's one thing. You destroyed me in the poses, so I'll take that. But when you do, if you like, yeah, I look forward. Let's chat more after this. I'd love to like schedule something else. Maybe we can do once I actually transform Starscream, maybe a Starscream pose showcase or something, or even Soundwave. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I haven't done a video
that'll
on him
work
yet.
too.
Soundwave and Ravage would be. I wonder how he'd look with Starscream next to him. I wonder, like, if they'll match up size-wise, or if that Starscream would be too small.
I think he might be a little too small because those figures are pretty big, so he might be too small. I'm looking now and I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
I think you're right. I think he might be a bit small. But 3-0, if you're listening, could you give us a Starscream? That'd be great, and a Jetfire from.
You know what? I'm working on a video about Transformers. I want 3-0 to do.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's on my list. Like 3-0, make it happen.
Make it happen, please. We'll be getting it. Awesome. Well, look, I think we're at 2 hours now, mate. Let's wrap it up there. I hope everyone's enjoyed the hack. Go check out Dee's channel, Man Cave Gems. Subscribe, like. He's up and coming in the game, way ahead of me. So get on board. Follow his channel. He's got great videos like this. If you love posing, check it out. This was. I hope everybody does this with their cap that likes posing, and they get some more fun out of it.
And you don't even have to alter anything. Yeah.
No. And you can actually put it back. You can put it back easily, right? You just twist it back. If you want to put him in a museum pose, just twist it back. Like, even looking at the trousers now, that looks like real life.
Right.
If he's in battle and he's got boots on, wearing boots like that, clothes are going to crumple like that for sure. I have to watch the movie again. Another excuse to watch Endgame again to see what
I need to watch it again too.
Yeah. But yeah, Cap, he's a special character to me. I'm sure he's a special character to you as well. That's why we got him. That's why we got him in the collection. And then we've got probably the best Cap figure ever with way more posability. Ultimate win. DS, you are the man, mate. Thanks for being here. Anything, do you want to let the guys know what you got going on now before we finish up?
First, I just want to say I appreciate you having me on. This was pretty cool. As far as anything going on, just the Instagram page. Check out the YouTube channel. I'm on Facebook as well. You can find me at DS Icon, or you can Man Cave Gems. Either one, you should be able to find me.
Yeah, awesome. No, definitely tune in, guys. He's got great content. I look forward to doing this again with you soon, mate. And have a good day. I'm getting pretty hungry now. I'm gonna go smash some breakfast. Awesome. All right, you're a legend, brother. Have a good day, and we'll speak soon. Thanks everybody for showing up. Posed up.
Hey, thanks everybody for showing up. Yeah, and I appreciate you having me on.
No worries, mate. All right, speak soon. I'll just end now. See yous.
All right, have a good one.